A Natty Bow from back home.
Oh,
National
damn.
Bohemian.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you were a pro wrestler or MMA fighter, what would your name be?
You know, I went back and forth with my wife about this today. But I think I'm going to stick with, what did I sent it to her.
I like that I'm causing people to have this conversation.
Yeah. Because she looked at me like I was insane. I was like, what do you think my pro wrestler name would be? And she's like, what? But I'm extremely clumsy.
Ah, okay.
So I think we went with, where are you? Give me a sec.
You're fine. I mean, it shows that you talk.
Oh, the Clumsy Luchador. That would be my name.
We got to figure out what clumsy is in Spanish. And then,
yeah.
We can figure that out. What was your favorite band growing up versus now?
Oh, God. There's so many bands I love. But I guess the one that I love the most, that I've seen the most, was I think I've seen the Mighty Mighty Ballstones.
Very cool.
The most. I loved them before they got all cool for a minute. But yeah, I remember being like 11 and listening to ska and running around, and my parents looking at me like I was nuts. But yeah, I guess I still enjoy their music. So yeah, I guess them or NoFX.
NoFX,
yeah.
Who do you listen to a lot now?
Now, my musical palette is very schizophrenic.
Okay, that's good.
I listen to everything.
Good.
I mean,
I've never heard it that way, but I love that.
It's, I'm listening to Wu-Tang. I'm listening to all sorts of, they call it dad rock now. 90s punk rock.
Oh yeah. I was looking for stuff to listen to while I was mowing the yard one time, and it came. I was like, "What my dad would listen to," and I was like, "I like everything on here." That's oh man, this is where I'm at now.
My favorite band is probably Clutch.
Wow,
I love Clutch. They're from Maryland.
Too. Oh, they're from Maryland.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, I'm up on the brew deck. I have no problem blasting Lionel Richie or Pantera. Or I don't care. As long as it's good music, I don't care what it is.
Facts.
It's just, when I was young, it was, that's not punk, man. Well, you know what? I guess I'm not punk.
Yeah.
Whatever.
If that's what you think punk is, I guess I'm not.
Yeah.
Punk. Yeah. I like that. Who or what inspires you?
My wife is the most inspiring, creative person I've ever met in my life.
I love that.
Yeah, she just is. She's so creative and comes up with so many ideas and does so many cool things with her crafting, and she's so creative, and she's the most supportive person. Like I'm like, hey, I'm going to quit my job and become a brewer. She's like, cool, do it. I mean, it's just, her and my boys.
There you go.
Everything I do is for those three.
Does she sell her crafts?
Not really. She gives them away.
Gives them, wow. It's a gift of love.
Yeah, she makes everybody gifts, and that's just her thing. I've asked her that. I was like, have you ever wanted to sell anything? And she's like, not really. And I get that, because my favorite thing about brewing is sitting at the bar and watching people drink your beer.
Yeah.
And them not knowing you made it.
Yeah.
And listen to them talk about it.
Oh, man.
And that is awesome. It's just my favorite thing in the whole world. I used to do that at Steam Theory all the time.
I love that.
It just sit there and just be creepy and listen to people, and it's just whatever. But it's just so cool to listen to. I worked so hard on this, and somebody's happy.
Yeah.
It's making somebody happy. It's it's causing them to have a conversation. It's causing them to they came to this place to try my thing that I made. And it's just, it's a great feeling.
I imagine that's probably also what chefs feel like, or obviously musicians too at some point, or filmmakers and so forth. But they get to they consume it in a way that other people can't understand. Like movies, music, you consume it with your ears, sometimes with your eyes, depending on the music video. But with beer or food, you're consuming it with your mouth, and then it goes into your body in a way that these other things can't. So I imagine that is just next level.
I don't know. I always got a kick out of that.
Yeah.
I always thought it was just, it was great to see, hey, I worked so hard on that stupid liquid in a glass for, however long. Yeah. And you're sitting there with your boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife or whatever, and you're enjoying it, and you guys are, oh, this is really good, or this is crap. Like, it doesn't matter. Like, and I used to get into, not arguments, but I would say to people at Steam Theory when they would come in, they'd be like, I don't like beer. I'm like, well, I got 24 taps. Chances are I can find something you'll like. And that's what drove me. That's what, and still drives me, is to just make something fun and exciting and something that somebody will remember. That's all. It's kind of cheesy, but whatever.
No, there's nothing cheesy about that. I mean, you're a creative person, and you're creating things for other people to consume, and that's, you want that feedback, whether it be good, bad, or indifferent.
Oh yeah, some people don't like creative criticism. I'm fine with creative criticism, but you have to be able to tell me why.
Yes.
It's just it tastes like shit. Well, okay.
What? Yeah, why?
Just why? What don't you like about it?
Mm-hmm.
What would you prefer? Like, I learn from that. I feed off of that.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
If you're not learning or growing, you're not living.
That's right.
Yeah. Now, what would you tell your 17-year-old self?
Slow down. When I was 17, I thought I need to do everything right then. I need to get married. I need to, the whole thing. Yeah, slow down. It's funny, my kid, because I married my first wife when I was 22.
Wow.
And I tell my boys now, don't get married until you're 38. Like, you're not allowed. And they're like, why, Dad? And I'm like, because until you're in your late 30s, you're an idiot.
True. Yeah.
And I was a huge idiot.
Yeah.
And, I mean...
But you wouldn't have your boys if you didn't have that. So.
That's very true. Yeah. And that's why everybody's like, oh, you wish you didn't move to Texas? No, I'm glad I moved to Texas because as much as sometimes me and my ex-wife don't see eye to eye, I have two great kids.
Yes.
And I wouldn't trade that for anything.
Exactly.
So and I wouldn't have met my wife now. She's a born and bred Texas girl.
There you go.
I don't know what she's doing with me. She's like blonde and cowboy, and I'm a tattooed weirdo, but she likes me for some reason. I make her laugh, I guess.
That's all that matters. As long as you bring joy to each other. Now, if people wanted to find you online, follow Deep Ellum, try your beer, come to the tap room, how can they do all the things?
Definitely deepellum.com. Everything's on there, or their Instagram.
Is it deepellum.com?
I think it Deep Ellum Brewing, maybe.
Okay, I was gonna say
that sounds right. I like to put lots of weird stuff on Instagram a lot.
Yeah.
Mine is Tomboy THOMBOY 0303, and if you want to follow me and watch me drink beer and post things, go ahead. Deep Ellum is on all the Facebooks and Instagrams and all that fun stuff.
Yep.
We still have a Steam Theory account if you want.
I saw that. I almost messaged it until I saw the one that was like, "Oh, we closed." I was like, "Oh, nope, not right."
It's funny because I used to post stuff on there, and I still have access to it on my phone. So every once in a while, I'm open it up, and I'm like, oh,
yeah, oh, sad emoji.
Like, oh.
Well, Brian, thank you so much for your time.
Oh yeah, thanks for coming out. Again, I apologize. We were supposed to meet a week or two ago.
Yeah. It worked. I mean, it worked out. We ended up having some nice beers here. Like I said, we went to the dumpling place and the Dawson's or Dawkins.
Did you guys went and saw the guys over at Trinity while you were here, didn't you?
I did. Yeah.
I was listening to that.
Trinity Cider is fantastic. If you don't like beer, but if you enjoy alcohol in general, go over to Trinity Cider. Absolutely fantastic. If you like beer or you want to try other beer that you think you may not like, come over to Deep Ellum. Go to Westlake. I'm trying to think there's another brewery. If you like barbecue, Pecan Lodge. If you like concerts, there's over 10 places you could go see live music here. Trees is, I think, the most popular and maybe one of the oldest that's still running. I was thinking about Trees earlier, but I was thinking about sound booths in general. Anyway, but come to Deep Ellum Brewing, and you're going to have a great time no matter what.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for Brian for being on the show. Deep Ellum Brewery is a fun little venue in Deep Ellum. It is on the far end of Deep Ellum, but that neighborhood is always growing, it's always changing, and has so much history behind it. So when you are in the DFW area, definitely go check out Deep Ellum Brewery and Deep Ellum itself. Now, while you're doing that, make sure to sign up for our newsletter. It comes out twice a week. You get even more information about our guests. You get fun facts, and you get to find out what's happening with your favorite podcast all about beer, coffee, booze, and Brewsers. So make sure to also follow us on the social medias. It is Brewsers Pod. That is BREWSERSPOD on the Instagram, on the Threads, and on the Twitter. If you have any comments, questions, concerns, or requests, send them over to brewserspod@gmail.com. We also have a Facebook, we have a YouTube, and we have a subreddit. We also, if you like to follow me personally, it is Roadie John. That is RODIEJON. Roadie John is the name on the Twitter and on Untappd. Find out what I'm drinking. Maybe we can have a beer together. And if you'd like to follow me on the Instagram and the Threads, it is official Roadie John. And if you'd like to send me an email personally, it is roadiejohn@gmail.com. So until next time, make sure to enjoy life, drink local, and cheers.